Hi there. My name is Janet Roper, and I'm an animal communicator and educator. And today I'd like to talk to you and share with you my thoughts about the term pet psychic, which is used quite a bit in the work that I do in the field of animal communication. And I also want to share with you why I personally don't use that term, pet psychic, and what it means to me and why I don't use it. But before I do, I'd like to share a story with you. Some of you who have followed me may know that I was an only child growing up to older parents. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, and when I was a kid, maybe 4 or 5 years old, something like that, my favorite thing to do in life was to sit on the front stoop of our house there in Chicago. Now, we lived about a block away from Wrigley Field. So on baseball game days, it was just wonderful because there were all these people who were walking by, and I'd be sitting on the front stoop and saying, "Hi, how are you?" And yeah, I didn't know my parents were behind me listening. Of course they were. But I was just really friendly and engaged with the people. And I got into trouble the one day that my mom heard me say, "Hi, how's it going? Can I go to the baseball game with you? My parents won't take me." Well, that is, I think, a statement on what it was like being me, growing up as me, and also to the effect that, as my mother would say, I would talk to anybody. I would talk to the fence post, she stated, if I thought the fence post would talk back. And that's very true. And that trait has followed me into what I do as an animal communicator. I talk. I talk with the animals. I see what's going on from their point of view. I pass that information on to the humans, and then I help the humans understand what's going on from the pet's perspective and how to use that information from the animal so that they can make it a win-win situation for everyone in the family, regardless of species. So I'm an animal communicator. I use my intuition to connect with the animals. I am not a pet psychic. And the reason that word or that term just really gets to me is that pet psychic to me, or psychic, that word in itself, is divisive because it divides us into those who are gifted and those who are special and those who have the psychic abilities to talk with the animals. And to me, when you're talking with the animals, it's just good common courtesy and common sense because we live on the same earth as they do. We cohabit with them. And to me, communicating with the animals is just simply being a good neighbor and talking to them. So that term psychic, to me, it's divisive. It puts, instead of having animal communication being in the ordinary of life, which we all can do and do to some extent or another, it puts it into the realm of only the gifted, which I don't like. The other reason I don't use it is my understanding of the word psychic has to do with telling the future. And when I'm communicating with animals, I do not do any fortune telling. I do not say what is going to be going on in the future. I can't, because there's free will involved. The animal has free will. So those are the reasons, the two big reasons, why I don't use the term pet psychic or even psychic when describing myself. I hope that clarifies things for you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me either in the comments below, or you can always email me at janet@janetroper.com. I hope you are having a good day and take good care with your animal pals.